You know you're in Djerdap National Park when you start gaining 1000 meters of elevation at the end of your day hike. So around 40 kilometers into Djerdap National Park, heading towards Donji Milanovac, where I'm gonna meet our colleagues from team as a Serbian partner of the project, and a colleague from the actual park who, well, you're gonna meet as this special part of the episode. So it's been quite wet yesterday and beginning of today, so haven't done a lot of filming, but catch up on the distance from Golubac to here. It's been a mixture of dirt roads, asphalt, and yeah, some good scenery. So we go through some remote neighborhoods who are kind of like on the outskirts of the Djerdap National Park. Then we go back into the park, found some hunting lodges. Yeah, so far it's been an interesting few kilometers, and let's see what the rest of the park has to offer. Never guess where I am at the moment. Yes, it is the Djerdap National Park, but it's the Djerdapska magistrala. Well, meaning it's the Djerdap highway. That's actually a cyclist route that the Balkan Green Belt overlaps with, and it crosses Bulletin Canyon. So it's an old paved road in a, well, bad condition, put it that way. So I'd consider it on the verge between an asphalt and a dirt road, depending on where you are and how bad the condition is. It's mostly used by cyclists and other outdoor enthusiasts like myself. There is no car traffic whatsoever, and if I meet anybody at all, it would be a miracle. So let's see. The whole length of it, it's around 20 kilometers, and it goes over the mountain on the other side, where we continue towards Donji Milanovac. So Djerdapska magistrala, here I come. So we're still on the highway, the Djerdapska highway, and what you just saw there was a junction to Sokolovac Peak, supposedly very scenic, looking over the Bulletin Gorge and the Danube River. Unfortunately, the peak is a one-way direction and back. So it doesn't go, the trail doesn't go through it. It's not an option to go back and forth to a place like that. So, well, couldn't really see anything from it, but I tried to get the drone up and make some aerial footage, so there'll be some compensation or something like it, so enjoy it.
Welcome to the biggest national park, Djerdap. My name is Alexander. I have a great job. That is more important. The job is very beautiful. We are usually all the time, every day in the nature. We're feeling every day the nature. We're living with the nature, and that is a good thing of my job. National park is the biggest national park in Serbia, almost 64,000 hectares. He is situated on the three municipalities Golubac, Majdanpek and Kladovo. It's very rich nature and very rich history. 100 kilometers of Danube River belongs to the Djerdap National Park. The Danube in National Park is the widest, narrowest and the deepest on whole Danube. The widest place is in Golubac, almost 7 kilometers. The narrowest is here in Mali Kazan. It's only 140 meters. And the deepest place is where is the big face on the rock on the Romanian side, that's about. There is the depth is around 90 meters. We have 70 rangers, and everybody have a territory who control. We have hunting keepers. They control the hunting in the forest. If you want to come to hunting, you can, but not everywhere. You need to pay the entrance, and you need to have a guide with you. We have 3 zones in the Djerdap National Parks. In the first level of protection, it's over there, green, dark green. There is the first level of protection, and there is it's not allowed to hunting. We still have professional fishermen on the Danube River. The people who control the fishermen, they control them, what kind of fish they catch, did they have a license.
What about hikers? Is there any restrictions if you want to do a hike in the park? Where can you camp?
We have 2 private camps here in the national park. We have 8 hiking trails. Whole trails is in the first zone. What that means? That means that if you wanna go to the hike, you need to pay the entrance. And on every hiking trail, there is my colleague who working there, and you will pay to him, and he will give it to you the entrance, and after that you can go to the hiking. The price is 250 dinars per person. If it's group bigger than 10, the price is 150 dinars. For the big groups, you need a guide, but usually if you come alone, you don't need you will go alone. You don't need a guide.
So anywhere outside the first zones, you can also camp if you find a spot to camp.
You need permission.
You need permission.
Yes.
From the park.
Yeah.
So the best thing is to email the park.
Yes.
I would like to hike from here to here, and obviously.
Yes.
Can I get a permission?
Yes.
For that?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Tatiana, and I'm here on behalf of Citizen Association team, which is small NGO from Leskovac in south of Serbia, and this is our second project with the Best Belt. What we did in this project is that we made a concept of the map that now Petar walks on and walks through, and we try to connect all different and interesting places in Serbia along the border. So we started from Vojvodina, and there are several interesting spots that everyone that walks this trail should visit. One of them is Deliblatska Peščara, the other are Vršac Mountain, and for sure this spot that we are today, Donji Milanovac and National Park Djerdap, is the most interesting and amazing spot for people that hike. And if you walk along this route, you should say Zdravo, which is hello, to everyone, and just enjoy yourself.
So my name is Vladimir Nojkovic. I am General Manager of Lepenski Archaeological Site. National Park Iron Gate is specific because it's a mixture of nature and cultural heritage. There are 58 different cultural monuments from different historical periods in National Park Iron Gates, but unfortunately a lot of them are under the water. Hydroelectric power plant was built in the late 60s. It flooded the whole area, but what is good for cultural heritage in general is that a couple of most important sites were saved from flooding, including Lepenski Vir, where I'm working right now. So Lepenski Vir represents one of the oldest, if not the oldest, organized human settlements in Europe. People started to develop their culture in this settlement in the Mesolithic period, so about 9,500 BC. This is the date when the first traces of humans were discovered, but generally later they started to build the settlement. The settlement was built in the very interesting surrounding area, where you have like small sandy Danube terrace. In front of these people there was a river Danube full with fish, which is very important because today we know that 70% of their diet was fish. Behind their bed there was thin cliffs, so they felt very protected and they felt very secure to develop their culture over there. Also, what is very interesting about the cultural heritage in Iron Gate area is Roman heritage. There was a lot of construction works in 1st and 2nd century, especially because Romans considered Danube as a natural border between Roman Empire and the northern territories. They built a lot of fortifications which are under the water, and they built the biggest bridge in the world in that time, which is a little bit lower than Kladovo town today. There are a lot of medieval fortresses in Iron Gate, starting from Golubac fortress and the entrance of the Iron Gate, finishing with the Fetislan fortress built by Ottomans in 16th century, but also very important fortress which is very close to this area is Baba Vida in Vidin. So when you take all of this in consideration, we can say that Iron Gate is an area where you can see the traces of history dating like more than 11,000 years.